do what I beg you to do. Now you come to me and you say, Don Corleone, give me justice. You come into my house and you ask me for murder.
I ask you for justice.
That is not justice.
Hello, welcome to Everyone's Critic. This is Spencer Fawcett, and I'm going to be talking about The Godfather. The Godfather is a story of an aging mob boss who, after an assassination attempt, begins to think that his career is crumbling. He's not going to be as useful as a mob boss as he once was, so he decides to put his reluctant son in charge of the family business, and his son is the most clean-cut of the family. The Godfather, the mob boss, has other sons, one who's a violent hothead, another one who's just plain idiot who's still involved in the business, and one who serves as the lawyer. So he decides that putting his youngest son in charge is the best thing to do, and it's really great. So let's take a look.
They want to get mixed up in the family business? You gotta get up close like this, bada bing, you blow their brains all over your nice Ivy League suit.
You give him one message, I want Salazzo. If not, it's all out war. We go to the back.
Some of the other families won't sit still.
Then they hand me Salazzo.
Your father would want to hear this. This is business, not personal.
They shot my father. That's business.
Even the shooting of your father was business, not personal.
You know my father. Men are coming here to kill him.
I never wanted this for you. I worked my whole life. I don't apologize to take care of my family. And I refused to be a fool. Dancing on the string held by all those big shots.
It's not personal. It's strictly business.
So right off the bat, I'm going to say this movie's perfect. I don't see a thing wrong with it. The first time I saw this, I was in like 6th grade, which means I was like 11 or 12 years old, and I hated this movie. I didn't understand why people liked it so much. I didn't understand the quality of it, and then I watched it again a few years later, and then I understood all that. This is a movie you appreciate when you're old enough and mature enough to watch it, because you understand a lot of what's going on. You're not confused. You're not bored. Yeah, this movie is awesome. The acting across the board is fantastic. Marlon Brando is great as the mob boss who's aging, and he had just been not assassinated, but people have tried to assassinate him, so he's trying to shift power in the family business to his son, who's played by Al Pacino in his best role. I'm not usually a fan of Al Pacino, especially not lately. I loved him in The Irishman, but everything else he's done, like, I'd say 80s to now, Al Pacino is just too hammy and too over the top to be enjoyable. But he is awesome in this movie. He deserved the Oscar. Why he didn't win is still a big mystery. He's great here. Robert Duvall is in a very understated performance. Not many people talk about his performance in this movie. He's really, really good. I feel like Robert Duvall gets overshadowed by James Caan a lot when it comes to supporting performances in this movie. James Caan is really good, but I don't think he has as much depth as Robert Duvall. Robert Duvall plays a very interesting character of he's involved in the family business, but he still sort of has his hands clean because he's just the lawyer. He doesn't do anything violent, but he's always put in awkward positions when deciding who's going to take charge and what actions the family needs to take, since the boss is not able to do that since he's injured. So he was very good. The writing is incredible. There are so many memorable lines that have been quoted and quoted. It's a very quotable movie. And I said in Forrest Gump My problem with Forrest Gump was I feel like a lot of the lines that people quote from that movie today are just so stupid. It's just seems like it's nonsense that's made to sound brilliant. I don't know. I never looked at Forrest Gump and was like, oh, that's a great line. Here I do. There are some, even some of its less famous lines are just awesome in this movie. Yeah, it's an awesome movie. It's got subtlety in the lines where Forrest Gump doesn't. The directing is awesome. There's just like so much to like here. There's not a bad thing I see with this movie. It's entertaining. It's rewatchable. It's one of those. It's a 3-hour movie that I could watch over and over again and not feel bored in the slightest. It's a movie everyone should see. Everyone who's interested in movies should see this movie. It's great. It's perfect. I give it a 10 out of 10. Very, very good stuff. Definitely go see it if you haven't already. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video. Thank you.